Like, I would love to know, like, people started with consulting, like, just wanting to ask questions and do strategy sessions with you. Were you
Mhm.
sitting here thinking like, "Oh, now I need to do a course?" Like, I mean, I feel like that's what happens is like people jump like 5 steps ahead instead of like, "Okay, people are talking to me now. Let me focus on that." Did you feel like you had clarity on like structure on how to go about doing this before you did it?
No, so initially, like I said, I was giving away free information. I would be on the phone with strangers for hours telling them, step by step what to do, answering their millions of questions. And then it was getting in the way. Like
Yeah.
I was doing other things. I'm in my venue cleaning, taking the tablecloths, flipping for the next event, and I'm on the phone with this strange person, giving them literally millions of dollars worth of game, and it was too much. I couldn't give out any more free time at that point. So then I just the next person they called, I was like, "Oh yeah, let me send it to you," and I put it on my website and I sent them the link, and that's just kind of how it went. I started out with just phone calls, and then I took like a year and a half to write an ebook, and the only thing that made me actually finish writing the ebook because I went to write it like 3 different times. The
Okay.
thing that made me actually sit down and finish it is I went to do a consultation for somebody in Fort Worth, which was an hour away from me, and, then I had to drive an hour back, go to somebody else's location, and the Fort Worth location, I was there for about 5 hours, and then drive an hour back, and then go meet with somebody else. I was there for about maybe like an hour and a half, 2, and then drive 45 minutes home, and I said, "Oh, baby, we not about to do this," and that's when I wrote the ebook, and so
Yeah.
I just made like a couple of posts like, "I finally finished this ebook, blah, 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 whatever, whatever," and they was like, "Where's it? Send me the link, send me the link," and so they got like sold like 6 of them for $50 a piece. And I was like, all right, cool, we can roll with this. I
I
mean,
I like that you did that because I've even started to see with the like, I'm not sure if you see that there's this wave with balloon stylists now. Because at one point, I feel like maybe like definitely during the sometime between now and the pandemic, I would see these backhanded posts about if you want Amazon, then you're losing quality and all these different things. And I think for some people, a light bulb went on when they were like, okay, well, they obviously just want to buy kits. I can do a training video for the people, these clients that don't have the money to pay me to do it,
mm-hmm,
but I can do like these balloon kits. And I feel that I've been seeing more creative solutions in the event industry for DIY and the DIY clients and people are like, "Okay,
mm-hmm,
instead of me losing money," because I think that that's in the beginning when you might just you're just getting into planning or you're getting into floral and things of that nature, we're just trying to make money. But then at some point, we're looking at ways like how you just mentioned, you realize like I was here for 5 hours, I'm in the car for 2 to 3 hours, and if you haven't been in Texas, like that's straight road, not fun, because I'm in Dallas as well. And it's a lot to do that back and forth, and it's not until you realize, like, I rather do something else with my time, and so for some people, their solution is coming up with a product, and then it's for others, it's
mm-hmm.
coming up with, "Okay, let me do this ebook, let me do consulting services," but I think at some point within business, it comes down, how do you maximize your time? Because we all have a certain amount of time and with family, friends, within what we're doing as our craft and we don't if you don't find a solution, then you will burn yourself out.
Most definitely. So for me, they kind of people will tell you what they want.
Mm,
They'll tell you, and then I feel like I actually have the credibility. I've opened up several event spaces on my own. I sat on the phone hours coaching people to open up their event spaces. It worked. So obviously I know what I'm talking about. So, and then people will go and pay somebody else more for less information. So, and if they don't want to pay me, that's perfectly fine. I can't I have children. I have a life. Like I have other things that I'm doing. I can't necessarily just give away free time. I do that. I'm a part of nonprofit organizations, I give away free time that way, but I can't. And I'm giving you information that is guaranteed to make you six figures. Like I literally made six figures on accident, figured out how the heck I did it. And now I know exactly what to do to make six figures in the same industry that people are closing within 6 to 12 months. I used to say 12 months, but now they're closing in 6 months.
Yeah, they're
So,
faster. Yeah. Yeah. But you know where
so I
that's
mean, I've
coming.
been almost for 8 years.